Hi, I'm René from Liimba. Liimba is a platform for table tennis players where they can organize their matches, videos, and also their training. So today we are in one more tutorial for the training capabilities of Liimba. So today we are starting at the training page, and you can see on the menu that I selected my training, and we are currently in the training overview. Before we start in, I want to mention that everything you see on this platform you can use on your mobile phone and your tablet or on your PC and Mac. Just use the browser, call up liimba.com, and you can use every feature we will show here as well. Great. So what do you see? What kind of things do we have for training with Liimba? So first, in this overview, you can see the status on like what are your training goals, and you can edit the training goals as well, of course, your current training program, and also the statistics. And we will go step by step through everything thing on the page. So first, let's start like what we provide in terms of exercises. So this is the kind of uh, most simple thing. You have a drill catalog here as a menu item. And if we go onto this, we created about 80 different exercises and drills for you uh, so that you can find the drills you like. So if you search, for example, for Falkenberg, so then you find two of those, the big one and the small one. And if you take a look into this exercise, you will see that we prepared an animated graphics for you where you can see how the ball moves or should move for the exercise with the instruction, and you get even some tips and some hints so that you know how you can focus, or even how you can maybe change up a little bit in execution of the exercise in order to get the most out of it. And this is done for basically every of those drills. So you get a lot of drills here, and you can take a very deep look into it. And if you like a specific drill, so for example, I like this Falkenberg, I can just highlight it with the heart icon. And if I want to filter it later on, I can see what's my most important exercises. And talking about filtering, on the left hand, because we have a lot of exercises, we created a filter for you where you can see that we give a kind of a point system to every exercise so that you can filter easily what is the focus of an exercise. So if you want to search for a exercise where you can train some serve in combination with the backhand topspin, you can see that we have those kind of 10-ish drills where you have a backhand topspin and serve within the focus of those exercises. And if you hover over those training points, like 21 TP, TP stands for training points, you can see the training point distribution for every of those focus areas, which can be um, used in this, which can be used in these exercises. Okay, sorry, small problem with the mic. 1 second. Great. Now it should work again. Okay, so let's reset the filter. And of course, you will also be able to do some sorting. So you can just sort by your favorite, apply it. Uh, let's do it this way. And you can see your favorite exercises on the top. Great. So now we saw that we have different exercises where you can see how you can execute them. And now the question is, in which order should you organize your training? And therefore, we have something called training programs. So those training programs are selected exercises where you can achieve a certain goal after 3 training units. So for example, if I go into into this training program, for example, or let's go in the active one. This is the one I already started. So this, you have the title, next level forehand, consistency and quality, with a goal. And within the next 3 training units, you get a better hit rate and more quality in your forehand topspin. And then you can see already the overview of training points, how many drills and how many training minutes you will execute if you use this training program. And as you can see, the training points which we had on the exercises, it will add to a sum of training points over all those exercises for into the training points of the training program. And you can see the first training, the second training, and the third training here. Currently, I already did those 2 trainings, and now I'm on the third training. And as I said before, you are able to use this also on your mobile phone. So if you selected the training program on your PC, for example, or on your Mac, and then you go into the hall, you want to play some training, you just open up your smartphone, go to liimba.com, and you can just select the training, and then you hit, for example, the first exercise. Let's start this, and you will get the kind of training instructions directly on your mobile phone, and you can see the graphics, and then you can start the drill. And now what you get is a timer, and I will just change the default timer because I will show you that it will you can start the timer, and now it will go down the clock, and you can see like when you finished with the training, so you don't have to open up a different timer or anything like that. And then also what's nice is that it will tracks the time, how long you played this specific exercise, and so that you can track like what kind of exercises did you how long in the past. So let's say we just quickly stop this. If it will finish, then it will turn red, the whole circle. So you will see this even if the smartphone is laying on your table. So you don't have to take you don't have to focus on that as well. So if I complete the drill, it will already take me to the second drill from the 4. I can start the drill again. I can complete the drill. And then I can also finish up the training. Let's say I will finish the training. So now it says like I did 2 drills. I did 37 training points, and of course 0 training minutes because we we canceled very early, right? So then I can press the program challenge, and you can see there are the check marks for the 2 trainings. And it says like, okay, now you can do the challenge. And what does that mean? So basically, here down below, you will find the challenge, and there you get some instructions. For example, in this one, complete the exercise and count your ball touches. Click on the medals when you have reached the minimum count. So we can open up the exercise. There you can see the animated graphics on how you can play the exercise, and you need to count your ball touches without doing an error, right? Great. If you achieved, for example, here before I achieved 5 ball touches, I got the bronze medal already. But now if I, for example, did the challenge again and I achieved like 10 ball touches, I can quickly click on that and then complete. And as you can see, I get the silver medal as well. So did some progress here, and I'm really lucky to see my progress as well. Great. So let's do a quick recap and then I can show you where you can collect those things. So what you saw is the training overview. From there, we clarified like the single exercise you can find also on Liimba. And those exercises are organized also in training programs where you can like predefined training programs where you can achieve an advancement in your technique or your consistency. So on different focus areas in 3 training units. And then you can use challenges in order to see your progress and like have a little bit of gamification as well. And if we now get back to the training overview, you see that we are in this training program we just saw. We have the training unit 3 and the training statistics says I have, and now you can see it will go up the training statistics. I collected some more training points. I played 15 drills. I have this training match point ratio, like these are the sets. I have 1 silver medal. And the goal with the highest training points was the forehand topspin. So I focused a lot on the forehand topspin because of the training program. And I collected already 115 training points this month. It is still less than last month. So I need to focus more on the training, on the next training, so that I can top my last month, I will say. So I want to improve, of course. So yeah, that's the training overview. And now, as you can see, we have some more interesting features for you prepared. So first, there will be the use case that you want to see what you did in the past. So therefore, we have the training activity log. If you take a look, you will see like your total training points, and then you can see the history of all the trainings you did in the past. And also, you can see the matches you did in the past. For example, the training matches specifically. And you see, what we did just yet was the training 3 from this training program. And we played 2 exercises and we can see how long we played. So this was not so good because I just clicked complete, right? So this is why we see just 33 seconds and 2 seconds respectively. But you can see these are some examples I did before. So you can see the training activity log. And if you share with your trainer, like if you have a trainer and you're connected, also he or she can see your training activity log as well. So you can organize your training together. And the last bit I want to show you is the custom trainings. Okay, so now let's say you did a lot of training and you did some training programs and you want to have a very specific training as well. Maybe you talked with your trainer together. Okay, let's focus on a different one and create a training unit for you specifically. This is where training templates come into play. Here, as you can see, we already have some examples, but let's create a specific training template for me, like in a training unit. So I will press the create training template on the top right corner. And here I can select first, I can select a title image. So let's select maybe this one. And now I can say a title. Let's say footwork 101. And I can create some hints where I can say like, let's focus on footwork here. It should be really intense exercises. Great. So now I can give me some hints and I can add some drills. So let's do this. Okay, since it is footwork, we want to filter on this specific focus, which you can see here. Let's say footwork. And maybe I want to have kind of the topspin kind of thing. So now I have some exercises filtered, and I will add this very quickly with the plus button. I can add some more. Let's say this one and some more and 3-point forehand and even some more. You can see, for example, middle and forehand alternating. So now I have selected 4 drills. I can add up to 8 drills. And maybe I want to shift a little bit those exercises. I can just drag and drop those. And I can also say like, maybe this I want to do just a little bit. And at the end, I want to have even more exercise on those because they are maybe more intense drills. Or maybe just mix it up so that we have a smaller and the bigger exercise alternating. And then I can see the preview of my exercise, of my training template, pardon. So I have Footwork 101, this is the title, 20 minutes of training, 65 training points with the drills, with a nice visualization of the main focus areas of this training template. And I have my hints. So now I can save this. And you will see your training template, Footwork 101 here. So now I can get in and start the training. So Falkenberg small, start the drill with 3 minutes. We just selected it, right? So let's start this very quickly. 3 seconds, complete the drill. Middle outside alternating, start drill, 7 minutes as we just did it. Just play it. 5 seconds, complete the drill. Okay, today I will finish the training because now I don't want to do some too much repetition. And now I get 36 training points and finish 2 drills. So back to training templates. Yeah, and we can start over. And so you can add a lot of training templates to your training and customize like how you want to, what you want to do. And do it again over and over because repetition is key to improve your table tennis skills. Great. And of course, with training templates, you can also share those templates with others. So if you're connected using the trainer feature, you can share your training templates. For example, if you're a coach, you can share with your players, and then you get this icon where you can see with whom you shared the training template. So there you can see how you can remotely also add specific training programs, training units to your players' training list. And just to show you, in the training activity log, you can see now the custom training template we just created, Footwork 101, custom training unit, with the 2 exercises we just did, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and the training points I achieved. So in the training overview under statistics, you can see this month now I'm a little bit better than the last month. Great. So that's it for the training features. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a lot, the training features. But we wanted to create, based on the feedback, we wanted to create a very nice user experience where you have a lot of freedom on organizing your training, but also have some nice presets with the training programs. And we wanted to visualize and add some more training hints and tips to the exercises. So that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And in one of the next videos, we will talk about the opponent analysis. So going back to match and video analysis. So yeah, I hope I can see you on the next one.